Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome everybody to some more Danganronpa 3. My name is Akiyar, and when we last left off, we had our first class trial of the game. Yeah, we had our first class trial. It didn't go the way I expected. Not by a long shot. So, yes, if you're wondering about spoilers, yes, I'm about to spoil the whole thing. Because in the last episode, it went very long. I wasn't expecting it to go that long. Was it a 5-hour stream in the end? Something like that? Yeah, I don't know. It was about a 5-hour stream, and I was expecting it to be about maybe 3.5, somewhere around there. So yeah, it was quite long. So, but because of that, I wasn't able to give my thoughts. I actually needed to get out. I needed to get out of this room because somebody else needed to use it at that time, and I was already 2 minutes late. So, yeah, I wasn't able to give my thoughts. However, I have a few thoughts. I had a few. State my case, and so on and so forth. So, my thoughts. Okay, so it turns out that Kaede was, in fact, the killer. Oh, so that's interesting because she was the protagonist. So we're gonna have a. It's funny. It's funny. At some point, I don't know if it was last stream or the stream before, I did mention that it is possible that it would be Kaede because we had the two protagonists. I think. Well, okay, so maybe not that. I definitely mentioned that because we had the two protagonists, Kaede and Shuichi, I was thinking that, like, Kaede could be the one who goes around talking to people and investigating and all that stuff. And then Shuichi takes over during the class trial, and he becomes the main protagonist during that. I definitely mentioned that. I think I mentioned that Kaede could be the killer because we had the two protagonists. But I was really sussing on Shuichi for a long time there. But it was in fact Kaede. Kaede is, as far as I'm aware, dead. People have come back to life in these games, namely in robotic form, but they have come back to life. So it is possible that she will come back. We will have to see. But okay, so my thoughts on that trial. So my first thought is actually very much related to what I was just saying there, which is she was the protagonist. Now, no, I shouldn't start with that. We shouldn't start with that. We should do something else very briefly. So number one thought is that was when I first started that trial, I mentioned that a good class trial, you're able to figure out who did it, how, and why before you ever reach the trial. And then it's just a case of proving that you know who did it and how and why. I mentioned that at the very start of the case because I was talking about Gunta specifically. Because everything was pointing to Gunta, and there was some stuff about Shuichi at that point, I think. It was either Shuichi, Gunta, or suicide, wasn't that what I said? So, I basically said that, and it's just like, okay, it looks like they did it. So, can I prove that, and am I wrong? That is, oh yeah, wrong being another option. It was Gunta, Shuichi, suicide, and just simply being wrong. But, so, the last trial was actually really good in that regards. It was actually fantastic. All of the pieces were in my head. They showed me everything. They told me everything that I needed to know in order to figure out who did it. and then they laid one very obvious false trail in Gunta, and one less obvious and more complicated, so therefore more possible, false trail in Shuichi. Suicide wasn't really mentioned at all. They already did that one at one point, so I guess they didn't want to do it again. Or maybe they will. Maybe they'll do it again in this game. Who knows? Was there a suicide in the last game? There was, actually, wasn't there? Yeah, his was actually a suicide as well. I forgot about that. Oh, no. Well, technically it wasn't suicide. It was technically trial by murder. What? No. What the hell was that sentence I just made? It was basically suicide by murder in a weird way. But anyway, that was a very strange one. So yeah, so in that regard, that trial was actually fantastic. She mentioned Rube Goldberg machines. Now, I have to be clear about something. She didn't actually set up a Rube Goldberg machine. She didn't. That requires multiple moving pieces and a chain reaction between things. What she did was basically just set up a ramp. That's it. It's not a huge deal. But it does get you in the mind that she didn't necessarily need to be in the room. So they mentioned Rube Goldberg machines. They showed her rearranging the books, and they were she was very insistent all the way through. It's going to be the mastermind. It's going to be the mastermind. Whoever gets hit here is going to be the mastermind. So her motive was obvious. Her opportunity was also easy because we saw her put the books down. So that was her opportunity, and we saw her with the ball, and we saw Shuichi leave the room, which actually didn't make a difference, him leaving the room the first time. But yeah, her means, motive, and opportunity were there for the world to see. So that's fantastic. That's actually brilliant. But here's the downside, which is I actually hate unreliable narrators. As a trope, they are honestly just lazy. It's basically just a way for the writers to just skirt over any and all plot holes and inconsistencies in movies and stuff, so that they don't have to worry about this or that. It's just, it was an unreliable narrator, you don't know, hey, all that shit. Don't like it, hate it, absolutely hate it. Now, it is better in a game like this in that regard, because there are no real plot holes, really, because it's literally just a ball going down a chute. You don't really need a plot hole for that. Although, I do have one small problem with it, with the last trial that I want to mention later. But, so the unreliable narrator in the last one, what it didn't do was skirt over any plot holes. But what it did do was make it so that make it so that it was way less likely that you suspected Kaede going in. So it made it way more likely that you would suspect other people like Gunta or Shuichi or Suicide, and you wouldn't suspect her because you're the protagonist. You're supposed to be the protagonist. Might actually be, is it? Nah, that's probably not right, but it might be the only game that I have personally ever played with an unreliable narrator. And I don't like it. The thing is, like, it's okay for for her to be gone now. I don't know if she is going to be gone, but it's okay for her to be gone now because we have New Game Plus. And New Game Plus, you'll probably be looking at it all from her point of view, from her perspective. So you'll be talking to everybody from her perspective and learning more about her character by doing so. So it's okay for her to be the killer. However, at the same time, I don't like unreliable narrators. I am very biased against them. I feel like rather than making a super complex murder with a bunch of different avenues, instead they made it a super simple murder, but obfuscated the killer by just making them the protagonist. So, yeah, plus it is a trope that, the detective was the killer all along. I think I actually mentioned that in the last one. In fact, I think I mentioned in the last one something like the detective is never the killer or something like that. That was basically said sarcastically. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. What else was there? There was other stuff that I wanted to mention. Oh yeah, I think that there's another positive that I want to mention as well. But let's go for another negative, which is time. Time just didn't matter in this one. Time just really didn't matter for that trial. But it seems like it should have. You know, the time it took for Shuichi to get down to the basement, how long Rentaro stayed in the game room before going to the library, all those times just it just seemed very important. And I guess maybe that's my fault for putting too much stock in that, because none of that information was actually given. We don't actually know how long Rentaro stayed there. We don't know how long they were in the classroom for, not specifically. We don't know how long it took for Shuichi to go down and come back up. But none of it actually matters either. Except for one thing. Which is the delay, the camera delay. Not even halfway through the trial. From like a quarter of the way through the trial to like halfway through. No, more than halfway through, because that was part of Shuichi's thing as well. So from like a quarter of the way through to like 75% of the way through, so literally half the trial, a big deal was made about time. About specifically the timer on the cameras having a 30-second interval. That was a huge deal. It was the entire point of Shuichi being on trial. It was a huge upending moment where, shit, there's actually opportunities here. We're not actually flailing around. But they were simply wrong. So, the game made a huge deal about this timer. But then the moment it changed from defending Shuichi to prosecuting Kaede, the timer just didn't matter anymore. It was just non-existent. The way that because of that, the way the murder actually worked is a lot more loose. Way more loose. So, Rentaro opens the door, yeah? The camera goes off, flash, he notices it. Now, the way that I was thinking halfway through, I was thinking that he just went into the room to do whatever he wants to do, and then on his way back out, he checked the camera or something like that. But that would account for the 30 seconds. However, what actually happened was that he walked over to the camera and just kind of stood there. Now, flash goes off, the beeper in Shuichi's pocket goes off, Shuichi bolts through the door, basically So Shuichi bolts through the door. When Shuichi bolts through the door, Rentaro is looking at the camera, probably. Then he goes, "What the hell?" and starts walking over to it. Well, he starts walking over to it. Shuichi's gone. Kaede takes the thing out of her bag and puts it through the vent. Now Shuichi has basically reached the camera. So the time that it takes for the ball to go through the vent system, along the books, and slam him onto his head, how long is that going to take? I'd say somewhere around the 5-10 second mark. Which means that if you add about the 5 seconds it took for him to actually walk over to the camera, you're looking at about 15 to 20 seconds. Do you see the problem? So, yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying. It's genuinely annoying. That just, or even less. Honestly, I'd more go for the lower amount. I'd say you're looking at 15 seconds, which is half of the timer. So that's like, I was even thinking that in the 30 seconds, like Kaede herself could crawl through the vents and then start walking along the bookcases like bleeding Batman. That would have made more sense. That would have made more sense in terms of time, but no. So time in that trial was annoyingly pointless, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Is there anything else that needs to be added? It wasn't Gunta. That's good. It was an obvious kill. With an obvious answer. So as a tutorial to get us in the mood and to get us thinking. That's good. That's good. Yeah, no. I have those two annoyances, but it was a solid trial. Very solid. I'm pretty happy with that. I'd give it a, I don't know, 8 out of 10 maybe. Yeah, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. It went long. Maybe we shouldn't have spent so much time focusing on Shuichi, or maybe we shouldn't have had so much time. Maybe we just shouldn't have had the Gunta part. But I suppose that was basically just like 2 little episodes, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, it did go fairly long. Yeah. Other than that, I think that we are about ready to go into the game. Meet up with our man Shuichi and find out if Kaede is coming back from the dead. It is possible. This is anime after all. You have to remember that. So yeah, let's get a move on. Continue from where you left off. Chapter 1 end. Yes, please. They're actually holding a funeral.
Talented. How could this happen?
They were so young and beautiful and talented and beautiful and young and beautiful. Beautiful people can't die. What? What? Where's Rentaro? Where is Rentaro? Wait, where's Rentaro? Is he gonna be added?
It looked like an accident. They were running away from that group.
Was it really just an accident, though? I honestly can't believe that.
I can't say it too loudly, but they were probably killed by that group.
It's him! It's my favorite voice actor because he's in absolutely everything. Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. I'll have you know there's no pussy. That's also a reference to Manslayer. Was he in the last game? Is he the voice of, I don't know. Anyway, he's here. Yay. I like him.
I thought so.
He's also the voice, just so you know, he's also the voice of the antagonist, the bald guy. Well, one of the bald guys in Persona 5. Yeah. He's the Damn brat! I'll sue! That guy.
Oh no. Well, there's nothing we can do about that. I wanted them to live. For our sake at least.
Jeez. I wish they lived. No. They should have lived. They had to. For this world.
A thin line divides heaven and hell. It's called purgatory, and according to Dante, it's actually a mountain. Where are you hiding? Come out! No more hiding. Come out now. Oh.
Hey!
Hey, come out, Bugs. Where are you all hiding? Just when Gunta think he finds some, they gone. Weird. Really weird. Plenty trees, grass, water, sun, but no bugs. Why? Weird. So weird.
Hey, Bugs!
If any bugs here, come out. Gunta wanna talk to you.
Huh?
Huh? What that? Something on ground, in grass. Words written on it? Horsa. Horse A. Horse A? Horse A? Okay. Shuichi, have you locked yourself in your room? Oh, and would you look at that? This is where the cardboard cutouts of the Monokumas are staying. I did notice that. I wasn't able to see how many I'd gotten, but... Who is it? Wait, I'm coming. Oh, he's coming. Okay. Sorry to disturb you. With the doorbell hurrying me along, I went to open the door. Click.
Hey!
Hey, what are you doing? It's already morning.
Huh?
Kaito. Wait, they're not something I can collect, are they? Okay. Hey, Kaito. Do you need something?
Come on, man.
Oh yeah, food.
Jeez.
I was gonna eat breakfast with everyone in the dining hall, but you weren't there. That's why I came to get you.
Huh?
Huh? But I don't recall making any plans.
I mean...
You should be at the dining hall anyway. I mean, where else are you gonna eat breakfast? Oh, that's actually fun, actually. Well, not fun, but it's an interesting little change. I think in both of the games, the characters all agreed to meet in the dining hall or wherever at breakfast to make sure that everybody's still alive. But these guys never made any plan like that.
Hey!
I don't usually eat breakfast, so dude, same. Are you serious? If you don't have breakfast, then what do you eat in the morning?
All right.
Whatever. Let's get going. The others are waiting. Oh, wait. I'm not ready. Let me get my... Actually, never mind. His hat. I don't need that anymore.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Alright, I was gonna tell you.
My bad.
I'm sorry about yesterday. You know, for slugging you like that.
Huh?
Huh? That. It's okay.
I see.
I see. Then, let's go. Yeah. Kaito's a good bean.
Let's go.
The others are waiting, so let's go to the dining hall. Yeah. All for it. Let's do it. I guess nobody's going to be around. Everybody's in the dining hall, so there's no point me looking, huh? Alright. Oh, wait. One thing that we should talk about. Well, okay. Well, I'll mention it. Which is, No, I can do it on the run. Screw it. Wait, hang on. What was that? Hang on. Sorry, my buttons are all wrong. Why does this have an exclamation mark? Why does that have an exclamation mark? Dress up. Oh. Oh, I can have either blue or pink. I like pink. Pink is my favorite color. And what's this? Oh, this is for these. Yeah. Proof that you've cleared chapter 1. A memento of Kaede. No matter the hardship, there was always a deep melody playing in her heart. Yeah. So one thing that I do want to mention, I wonder if I can come in this side. One thing that I do want to mention is that I do want to... Were you always there? Hang on. I do want to give a prediction for... I can't look down far enough. And I can't... I can't look down further and... There. Okay. That's a bit finicky, isn't it? I do want to do a prediction for who's going to be the next murderer, who's going to be the next victim. But we will wait on that until we have... what's it called? Motive? No. Incentive? No. The thing that Monokuma gives for a reason to kill. We'll wait until then. I can go into the dining hall this way now. Cool. Writing.
Honest.
Yeah, like someone tried to hide writing in grass. Weird, right? Atua says it's just graffiti. Now we don't gotta worry about it anymore. Now we don't got to worry about it anymore. Atua, that's even more suspicious.
My.
Oh, are you saying Atua is suspicious? How sad.
Cut it out.
That's none of your business.
Jeez.
What's up with you guys? Are you still talking about that graffiti?
You know...
Whatever. I brought you Ichi, so let's start breakfast already. I quickly realized that everyone was staring at me. Ah. Eh? As I expected, they were looking at me with surprise on their faces. No hat. Hat gone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, Shuichi.
You finally got rid of that emo hat! Is this cause Kaede died or whatever?
Shut up, Kokichi.
Quiet, you male! Learn some manners, why don't you?
Well, at least she can, you know, defend guys every now and then. Although, she does it in the worst way possible. I still hope she dies.
Oh, huh. You're not wearing your hat. I didn't even notice.
And you could stand to learn some manners too, you insensitive jerk!
No, I just felt like it was getting in the way is all.
You don't have to stare. I just took off my hat. It's not a big deal.
That is correct.
You are right. My apologies. I like it. I think you look more handsome with your hat off.
Thank you.
Thank you. How nice for you. Unlike plain Jane over here, who turns invisible as soon as her glasses come off. What? I am plain, but it's the other way around. Taking off my glasses reveals my true form. Didn't you know? Those who see my true form pay a terrible price.
Listen up.
Anyway, don't be late anymore, Shuichi. We already decided we're eating breakfast together.
This is stupid.
You decide that on your own.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Oh shit. What happened to her voice? Yes. I prepared breakfast for everyone. I can't do an English accent anymore. To be fair, I was never good at doing English accents, but... Bottle of water? Yes, I prepared breakfast for everyone. I prepared breakfast for everyone. Yes, I prepared breakfast for everyone.
Huh?
That's better. Really, you did?
That is correct.
Indeed, it was no trouble at all. I have prepared an Italian omelette, buttermilk pancakes, smoked salmon galette. Ooh, I'd like an omelette. Or pancakes. Yum. And for those who prefer Japanese cuisine, I have prepared rice balls and miso soup.
Hey,
Karumi, be my mom. Gunta wants you to be his mom too. What are you two even saying?
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah, I'll show you guys something really neat. Look, when Himiko eats, she makes the cutest face. Ah, she's like a small animal.
Stop it.
Stop it, you're making it hard for me to eat. Was that intelligible, what I just said there? I don't know. We chatted casually as we began eating the food Karumi brought out.
Amazing!
Gonta not mean to flatter, but all this food so yummy.
Excellent.
It's so delicious. It makes me want to cut off my tongue. The rice balls aren't just ordinary old rice balls either. The outside is packed tightly so it won't fall apart, but the inside is nice and soft. And because the rice wasn't crushed, you can taste every sweet, sticky grain, even when it's cold. Is that even possible to like crush the outside rice balls, rice grains, but not the inside ones? Is that even possible? I suppose if you fried it, maybe. I don't know.
Jeez.
Hey, do you have some sort of god tongue or something?
May I?
By not crushing the rice, air is able to flow between each individual grain. The triangle shape itself is less important than maintaining a loose grip as you form the shape. You'll find it much easier if you imagine yourself gripping it with your entire body. Yeah, I can't make rice balls. I can't even tell the difference between rice and termites.
Hey!
How have you survived this long?
Oh?
What's wrong, Keyboy? You're not eating.
oh, I see.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot you can't eat. You know, 'cause you're a robot.
Hey,
Hey now, don't look so down. I'll bring you a broken TV later.
Well,
I don't want that. I'm not a waste receptacle. Kibo and Kokichi seem to be getting along swimmingly. We were having a normal conversation, as if nothing had happened. But we all knew it wasn't really normal. It was forced conversation. But that's to be expected. That incident just happened yesterday after all. Everyone's forcing themselves. That's why. Yeah, that was still pretty... Like, as these deaths go, they're always pretty horrifying, but that one... Damn. That was overkill. This kind of forced normalcy is just making us remember what happened. Huh? What's the matter, Shuichi? If you're not gonna eat this, I'll just help myself. Sorry. Hey, I was gonna eat that. I pushed those unnecessary thoughts out of my head and shoveled food in my mouth. By the way, that thing Gonta talked about earlier, are we going to go check it out now?
Fucking virgin.
Quit fussing over some lousy graffiti and worry about your shitty future instead. Huh? Graffiti? Oh, going to find it this morning.
hey!
Horse A. 6. If that was an N, that could be a V. 2? Wait, what if it's reversed? 2, 0. 7? 5, 6. The E is throwing me off. You can make numbers out of all those. The E. No, that doesn't really work. Yeah, okay. Not sure. On concrete, hidden in grass. Words horse A written there. Huh? What do you think it means? Well, its meaning is entirely shrouded in mystery.
I see.
Not even the ultimate anthropologist knows. I thought it was some anthropology thing.
Yo!
Well, how about Shuichi? Let's hear the ultimate detective's opinion. Huh? I don't know. I don't know either.
But...
Gonta, I'm surprised you were able to find that graffiti hidden in the grass.
Feeling divine?
Do you channel the divine too?
No.
Oh, that 'cause of tiny bugs. Bugs? I thought vermin were nowhere to be seen in this academy. Yeah, Gonta think that before, but when out walking in courtyard, Gonta think he see tiny bug. But bug so tiny, even Gonta no could see it. And Gonta have 20 by 0.625 eyesight. And Gonta... Okay, I'm guessing that's good eyesight. So maybe Gonta just make mistake. But Gonta think... No, maybe Gonta just see things.
Degenerate male!
God, just make up your mind already, you degenerate.
Which means...
So you found that message while you were out chasing some bug? Wow, Gonta, you did it! I knew I could rely on you since the moment we met. What? Really?
It's true!
Yep, so you should work for me!
Got it.
Okay. Wait.
No, that's wrong.
Why is that button there? I don't get it. Why is that?
Yeah, that's right.
I still don't understand. Anyway, okay.
What?
What? You're going to agree to it just like that?
Hey!
Be careful, Gonta. That guy's a real liar. What? Really? No way!
Thank goodness.
Good. Then Gonta have no reason to worry. Will you just believe anyone? Gonta, you're so gullible. You know, if you keep being this gullible, you'll be killed before you know it. Understand? The moment Kokichi said that word, the warm and casual mood shattered.
What's the matter?
What's wrong, everyone? Is there a problem with Kokichi's advice? Oh, Kokichi, you no should say thing like that, even as joke. Say what? Kill? Has the K word been banned? Sorry, I didn't know. But that's not very reasonable, is it? Not when the killing game is still happening. How can you be so insensitive? Especially after what happened yesterday.
I'm ready!
This is why I hate degenerate males. They're about as considerate as amoebas.
Hey!
Don't complain if some scary guy yells, "What color is your blood?" at you. Nope, no idea. Don't get that reference.
You really don't get it.
It's that kind of talk that lets Monokuma play you all like fiddles.
Huh?
What?
Oh?
Oh, did you hear that? Don't mind me. I was just talking to myself. Hello! Looks like you guys are having a good time. Let me join in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're having a jolly good time ganging up on me.
What?
Isn't that your fault? Huh? Ganging up? No bullying! Bullying is not cool. Bullying is the worst. Personally, I think bullying is cause of lousy parenting. It's all the parents' fault. They should do a better job raising their kids.
More importantly,
Why are you even here?
Yeah?
I figured I'd give you guys a prize for surviving the class trial.
Huh?
A prize?
Rise and shine or sign.
I had a feeling.
Rise and shine or sign.
Rise and shine, your sign. The reward, right? We brought it. Yep. So I'll just give it to you then. Huh? My kids seem a little under the weather. Well, even so, they're still friggin' adorable. Are you being bullied? Yeah. That's,
I knew it.
I knew it. I understand. From experience. From experience? Himiko, were you a victim of bullying in the past? Is that why your heart is broken and you can't express real emotions anymore?
You're the worst of the
God,
worst.
use your magic to turn the human Ragex who bullies you into misshapen wretches.
Stop it.
I don't use my magic for stuff like that. And don't just make up my backstory. Huh? Hold on. The Mono Cubs bully each other?
What?
No way. The Mono Cubs should always get along.
My
Hey, you kids play nice together, right? I'm not a lousy parent, am I? Even if you do bully each other real bad, it's not 'cause I'm a bad dad, right?
We are all friends.
We all get along, always. Oh, yes, we do.
right?
See, my children are good kids. They would never bully each other.
Why you?
The bullying will never stop because of people like you.
Oh well.
Well, I think the threatening vibe we Monocubs give off is perfect.
And that's that.
Cause we're a team of scary badasses who are gonna drag you down to hell. Such adorable little badasses.
Got it?
Anyway, we're gonna hand out the rewards yous all have been waiting for. Yay!
Listen up, 'cause we got these
Is that-
fabulous, nonsensical prizes for you.
Is that an ocarina?
A dragon gem, an ocarina, an ancient passport, and a hexagonal crank from some zombie game.
Why do I get the feeling the hexagonal crank is gonna be the most useful thing?
These prizes all come in a bundle.
Wow, what a bunch of random junk! Bravo! Bravo!
Yay! I don't get why these are prizes, but aren't they lovely anyway?
Oh, come on, Monodime, you can be at least a little bit more excited than that. Wait. Okay, I need to, hang on. Just let's do something real quick. It's too hot. I'm too hot. Alright, that's better. Okay. What's all this crap? What are we supposed to do with this?
To tell you the truth,
Honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe there's a way to use them without knowing what they're for? Who cares? Just put your best foot forward. It's easier to move forward than backward. Oh, nice.
no.
Don't get inspired by him, Gonta. Anyway, that's the situation. So just do your best, however you please. Let's go.
What?
You're going to get payback for all the bullying by attacking us in our secret weak point. Secret weak point? You mean the nape of our necks? Not that. Anything but that.
Actually,
Wait, so the nape of your necks is your weak point? I would never do that. I just want to get along.
eh?
What? Get along? Really?
You stupid.
Don't let him fool you. He killed Mono Kid, remember?
So long, farewell.
So now Mono Dam is the bully, whereas Mono Kid was the bully before. Seeing that robot-looking one get left out makes me think of Kibo.
Huh?
Am I really excluded?
Hey,
So what should we do with this junk?
could it be?
Maybe we need to use these on those mysterious things all over the campus.
However, and what'll happen when we do?
Mysterious things? What mysterious things?
Uh,
I'm not sure.
see?
Well, we'll know once we try. I'll take the junk then.
No, let's leave this to Shuichi.
Huh?
What? Me?
Hey!
You're the ultimate detective, yeah? You should be good at weirdo puzzles like this.
Got it.
So I'm gonna leave it to you.
Okay.
Okay, I'll try.
Man.
Man, whatevs. I guess that's fine. So we need to go around the academy and figure out what these mysterious objects are for. Alright, let's get going. Alright. Interesting little puzzle. I'd have a hazard a guess and say that they're for opening doors. But before we do that, let's pop into the school store. Never mind. Oh, I actually do remember one of them. Where was it? It was upstairs, wasn't it? The Dragul. The Dragunya. Hey, you guys all had the same idea as me. Great. Just so I couldn't help but notice, huh? Hey, Ryoma, what's up?
Jeez.
So you finally decided to raise your head.
Huh?
What?
Up till yesterday, you were always walking around staring at your feet, right? Even when you had to look up, you used your hat to block out what you didn't want to see.
I can't deny that.
However, this world can be too big and bright for eyes that have spent too long staring down. So be careful. Don't let your eyes deceive you.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks. Yeah, he's such a cute bean.
Sorry for the unsolicited advice.
You make a good point. How about you? What's up?
Listen.
What, I wonder, does Monokuma wish for us to do?
Huh?
What do you mean? I cannot fathom the reason he would give us those items and make us search the school. Now that I think of it, the school regulations did mention searching the school. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore the campus at your discretion. This rule is indirectly urging us to search the school. Yes, I suppose that is true.
See.
What will come of our search? And how will everyone react? I shall closely observe each of them as well. He's fun. Yo. How's the little liar? I knew you'd come to check this area. That dragon statue seems pretty sketchy. Yep, it does. Hey, Gunta. Find any bugs?
Hey,
Shuichi, there anything Gonta can do? Please say so.
Well, maybe. Give me a moment. Okay. The Dragulya. The Gem de Dragulya. One man's trash. Unlock new areas inside the academy. Oh. Okay, wasn't expecting that. There's an entirely new corridor. Oh, I like that dragon statue. Why'd it have to explode? Part of the wall is gone. Whoa, that's so cool. We can get past this wall now. All right then, charge! Charge!
Wait, charging in is dangerous.
Kurumi, what's wrong?
No.
Nothing, but I feel stagnant air drifting from this damaged wall. As if no one has set foot beyond this point for quite some time.
Huh?
Nobody's been here for a long time. Is that exactly how long is a long time? Oh my gosh, there's a vampire! No! Oh, there is the Ultimate Maids thing over there as well. Interesting. Hey, how's it going? I feel stagnant air drifting from this damaged wall, as if no one set foot beyond for quite some time. Yeah. Oh wow, everybody's hanging around here.
Hey!
Did you bust your boy, Cherry Virgin? How's it feel to walk right now? Moving on. Do you get the feeling she's just not a pleasant person? Hey, Maki.
Hey.
Do you have time to stop? Hurry up and find a use for all that junk. Jeez. Alright. Little Miss Sunshine. I wish I could have heard Kaede play the piano in this classroom. I want to try and get back in there. I'd be willing to bet that there's a hidden Monokuma in there at the very least. I don't think that there was any hidden thing over there. Passport, the ocarina. I don't know, we'll see. We'll go exploring this place first. Maybe everything is in here. But don't know. From the look of this door, this must be an ultimate research lab.
All right.
Alright, let's go inside. Oh wow, you're actually letting me go inside. Cool. The Ultimate Maid Lab. This room gives off an antique vibe.
It seems as if...
These are Victorian. These decorations adorned the British Empire at the peak of Queen Victoria's reign.
Then,
This must be my research lab. During the Victorian era, employing a maid was considered a status symbol.
If I remember correctly...
Speaking of the Victorian era, Jack the Ripper was from that time, correct? Yes. Yeah. Victoria died around 1901. And Jack the Ripper was 1890s, 1880s, somewhere around there. Actually, let's just check that. I doubt that the game will mention it. So let's just double check that real quick. When was Jack the Ripper active? That is not how you spell active, but sure. Sure. 1888. Okay, so I said 90s or 80s, so yeah. Late 80s. Okay, okay. Cool. You know what the funny thing about Jack the Ripper is? Oh shit, that worked automatically. Cool. Am I happy with that? I'm not unhappy with it. Do you know what the funny thing about Jack the Ripper is? He only killed, like, I think there's like 6 people that are guaranteed deaths by him, and then like 3 that that may or may not be. So like, he didn't actually kill all that many. It was just how bloody it was. Yeah. Anyway, speaking of the Victorian era, Jack the Ripper was from that time, correct? I'm Eva.
that is correct.
Eva the detective, I see. I mean, it's not a hard guess because Victoria reigned for a long time. A very long time. Only Elizabeth. Only Lizzie II, who died like a year ago, 2 years ago. Only she reigned for longer. So this is the Ultimate Maid's Lab. It does seem to be perfectly suited for Kurumi. It also seems kind of pointless. What are you supposed to do here? Practice setting tables. There's a doll at the dining table. Perhaps a family dinner?
That is...
This is my research lab. Then I presume these figures represent those I must serve. Just don't get too into serving them, or you'll never come back and serve us.
Excellent.
Oh, he would actually be very interested in this little decoration as well. Victorian. This room is quite tasteful. I don't dislike Gothic style such as this. Yeah, me too.
I see.
This appears to be Kurumi's research lab. Being in here brings a tale to my mind. Krekul closed his eyes and spoke as if in a trance.
Yes.
The era is 19th century England. A gentleman who pledged his loyalty to the Queen, and a modest but beautiful maid. The story of a love that blooms between the light and darkness of social classes.
Hey,
That sounds like the plot of a manga for girls. Is that so? Then are you saying I am like some young, love-struck girl? So that is how I am reflected in your eyes. Fascinating. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Yeah, anyway. A tail. That tail. Let me just read that again. 19th century England, so about the time of Jack the Ripper. Gentleman who pledges loyalty to the Queen, and a modest but beautiful maid. Love that blooms between the light and darkness of social classes. Gentleman. No, nothing's ringing the bell. Nothing's ringing the bell. This is the second time. I mean, granted, this entire room's thing is Victorian England, so it's not unbelievable, but it is the second time that 19th century England has been brought up. Third if you include the room itself. But he also mentioned Jack the Ripper and then that tale. I'm starting to wonder if it'll be like a game within the game, who was actually Jack the Ripper, that kind of thing. I don't know. I'll investigate around here a little more. Really, will I? And what exactly am I investigating? Kurumi? Oh, I just saw a question mark on that wall. In the Victorian era, many servants lived beneath the manors in which they were employed. They were known as the downstairs people, as a stark reminder of their lower station. Ah, interesting. Closet door. That's a big-ass closet. I wonder if there's a bunch of maid uniforms in this closet. I wonder if there's a bunch of weapons. Oh! Instead, there were a bunch of laundry machines, vacuums, and pressure washers. These appliances will prove most useful when I perform my cleaning.
Huh?
Cleaning? You mean the school? Kurumi, you don't have to do that.
I do not agree.
I do not mind. To serve others is a maid's duty. Selfless devotion is the principle by which I perform my responsibilities as a maid. I can cast aside my personal feelings for the sake of serving everyone. I suppose that's what makes you the ultimate maid. Most people wouldn't do that. Please let me know if you have a request. Given our situation, I will not take monetary payment.
I will grant your wishes.
I will do anything you ask. Anything? It's kind of intimidating if you say it like that. What are you thinking of? Where did your mind go? Probably the... I do hate it when that happens. I absolutely despise it.